Hi friends, Greg Vonnie here of Tone Beck, Vonnie, Callahan and Powell in beautiful Pasadena. You know, it's the beginning of the year and Happy New Year to everyone. Happy 2024. This might be a good time for all of you to do your annual automobile insurance checkup. And that's where I recommend you pull out what's called the declarations page for your insurance policy. That's that simple one-page document that comes with your auto insurance, and it lays out the coverages that you have. Today I want to talk about just two of those areas of coverage that I think are the most important. The first is called liability. What is liability coverage? That is the protection you get in the event you're in an accident where you're at fault, or maybe you're not really at fault, but you're getting sued and you need protection both monetarily and legally. And so liability coverage provides you not only a monetary amount of protection, but it provides you with a lawyer if it gets into a lawsuit. So check out your liability coverage. If you have an estate that needs protection, like you own a home, you have a good job, you have a family to protect, then of course you want those limits to be as high as you can afford. The thing about insurance that insurance companies don't typically tell you when you buy your insurance is that the initial cost of getting the insurance is, of course, expensive. But to raise your limits within that coverage, the minimal coverage, is not that expensive. In fact, it's usually a relative bargain. So, for example, to go from $50,000 in coverage to $250,000 in coverage is really not that expensive. So check with your insurance company, get a quote to raise your limits for liability protection. While doing that, however, you need to pay attention to uninsured motorists. Uninsured motorist protection applies when you're in an accident and the other party either has very little insurance or no insurance at all. So uninsured motorist also acts as underinsured motorist coverage. That's important to protect you, your loved ones, friends that might happen to be in your car at the time of a crash, and the other party just isn't very well insured, and what are you going to do to get compensation for a serious injury? So again, look at your declarations page, see how much coverage you have, and you'll be surprised to learn that to raise your limits to very substantial amounts is a relative bargain. And that's really important coverage to protect you and your family. Another aspect about uninsured motorists that most people don't even think about is, let's say you're out walking your dog and somebody comes by and takes you out in their car. Now, typically you wouldn't think that your uninsured motorist coverage would apply because you're a pedestrian. But guess what? It does. So again, another reason to do your insurance checkup to make sure you have good uninsured motorist coverage. The same thing could be true if you're out on a Sunday ride on your bicycle and you get hit by a car. Again, believe it or not, uninsured motorist and underinsured motorist coverage may very well come into play. So please take my advice, review your policy annually, and this is a great time at the beginning of the year to do that. So I hope that you take this to heed, and I'm wishing all of you a very healthy and safe 2024. Thank you.